Hallo Freunde und willkommen zurück zu The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, wo wir im Kastell Ravello sind, um die Lager des Cintriers zu inspizieren. Denn scheinbar
So where do we start?
ist was davon,
Here's the inventory ledger.
ja, wie heißt's, scheinbar ist ein bisschen was davon abhanden gekommen. Gucken wir doch mal, Moment. Geschichte des Est. Ja. So, Bestandsbücher.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
Dann gucken wir doch mal, was haben wir denn hier? Ervelus. Richtiger Jahrgang, falscher Wein.
Ervelus. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
Ja, wir bedienen uns hier dreisterweise noch ein bisschen ins Abfahren. Und den Hammer, den können wir gebrauchen. Est. Auch wieder richtiger Jahrgang, falscher Wein.
Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Ja, aber trotzdem nicht der Wein, den wir suchen. Was haben wir denn hier? Falscher Jahrgang, falscher Wein.
Fiorano. Dandelion's favorite. Adores it.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
Ebenfalls.
Got Pomino over here.
Dann müssen wir wohl mal nach oben. Ins da umkommen. Geralt, manchmal hasse ich dich. So, das sieht doch fast schon richtig aus, oder? Ne, falscher Jahrgang.
Cintriers. 1270 vintage.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
Auch der falsche Jahrgang.
Cintriers. Barrels are dated 1268.
Close, but not quite the right year.
Da haben wir ihn.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Na dann, klopf, klopf. Da haben wir ja Erfahrung drin. Geralt, klopfen.
Full?
Full. This one's full too.
50-50.
Full.
Und das letzte.
This one's full too. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Cintriers? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Ready. We can start.
Na dann, probieren wir doch mal.
Ready.
Step aside.
Auch mal no. Aber gut, Geralt weiß nicht, wie es so real schmeckt, also. Immer schön einfach ein Gläschen dabei. Gut vorbereitet, die Frau.
So,
Those hints of spice. Distinctive. This is Cintriers.
Na dann, der nächste. Bitte sehr, die Dame. Wir gehen schon mal zum nächsten Fass. Den muss man doch atmen lassen.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio, let's see what he has to say about it.
Ich würde dort was mitnehmen. Notfalls kannst du ihn darin trinken oder so.
Master Fabrizio, I am very disappointed.
But your grace,
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sorial. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything, if you agree to show me mercy.
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sorial. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name.
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Cintra.
I've no Cintrian aristocrat at court.
Really thought nobody'd find out.
I was a fool, very foolish. I beg you, your grace, you must forgive me.
Wine itself, how'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men, the kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabrizio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge. What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Cintrian noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
Jo. Gucken wir doch mal, wer sich den Wein denn abholen will. Wie sieht das fast so ein bisschen verloren aus.
Relax. Now we wait.
Da sind sie. Das ist wirklich ein ganzer Haufen. Ich sehe schon Armbrust.
Ah, our favorite vintner.
Nope.
It's not him.
Guter Schuss.
All together! We can do it!
Am besten einen am Leben lassen. So, runter. Ich darf doch mal.
Magic!
So. Machen wir es mal.
Witchcraft!
Ich hoffe, die haben einen am Leben gelassen.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
at your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Well, had no reason to trust me, and I didn't do much to change that.
True, you are not the most endearing of men. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Not at all surprised. Expected she'd want to oversee this personally.
The master's eye fattens the calf. You're beginning to understand that, I see. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions.
Kann ich vorher noch eine Kleinigkeit ändern?
Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call it...
Wait. If he doesn't wish to speak, he needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he's all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Who hired you?
He'll kill me!
Ought to be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Ja, komm.
Let's go to town.
Auf in die Stadt. Mal ein bisschen Fortschritt hier kriegen.
He's late.
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Das stimmt.
Sooner or later everyone slips up. Cintrian stole the Sun Real. That was his mistake.
Yet if we had not happened on the wine stain...
You're right, we got lucky. Even so, still can't be sure he's behind the kidnapping, the blackmail. Need to find the Cintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Used to it. Not the first time I've been hunted.
Must you always? Now, the port warehouse where the wine was delivered, we identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted, fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
The Mandragora? What's that?
A club, an affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited. All arrive in elaborate masks, then drink and flirt.
Klingt doch noch Spaß.
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville, in Mountebank Alley.
So, bevor wir irgendwas machen und ich das wieder vergesse, brauche die Täuschung wieder. So. Die Klamotten, da kümmern wir uns drum. Aber das alles geschieht erst in der nächsten Folge. Ich wünsche euch ein schönes Wochenende. Aufgrund von Zeit, beziehungsweise von nicht vorhandener Zeit, gibt es leider diese Woche keine Sonderfolge. Nächste Woche kümmere ich mich wieder darum. Aber bis dahin hoffe ich trotzdem, dass es euch gefallen hat. Und wir sehen uns. Ciao, Freunde.